And there's so many other people also who are there in the book, and their stories are also there.
Yeah.
So did you have to go back to them and get some stories? Did you have to ask permission from anyone to be featured in the book?
Oh yes, many permissions were required.
I thought so, because there's so many people, and they are, even their personal accounts are there as you saw them. So
Though I did my personal account, my friend Neeta Devichand,
especially
she has family, and it's a very, very sensitive topic. I had to think like million times before I decided that am I going to share this. But if I didn't share it, it would not complete the picture of my childhood. So I had to go and ask them. I had to show them the chapter that I was writing, and they said that yes, you've tackled it very sensitively, so we have really no objection. Yeah, you go ahead. They gave me graciously. I mean, it took them guts to give me permission to.
Yeah, that's
family. Kisi ki family hai, so her sisters are there, both of them. They gave me the permission to write, and because they could see that I was doing a very, I was concerned about her condition when I was writing and recalling her. So that was important. You don't just blatantly write somebody's like that or just judgmentally. No, it wasn't.
No, it's with a lot of sensitivity, and it's with feeling. You can feel, the words, what she meant to you, and the mark she left on.
I also I've written about Neelam Mansingh in my school, and how there was a bit of a very excited, we juniors were very excited. There was some, like a scandalous, how gossipy, one episode in school life. So after writing it, I had to send it to her. I said, read it if you find anything. She's happy. She was happy. She says, yeah, go ahead. You have my permission. So
there's also a bit of mention of Kiran Bedi, who was also there.
Kiran Bedi was my senior. And she kind of prodded me to write poems.
Yes, I read that. She saw your poem.
She encouraged me. I wrote some silly poem, and I had to read it to her, because she said, "Kya likha hai? Padho." So I was, bringing that poem to my sister. I didn't know Kiran was standing right there with her. They were together in class, senior, mujhse. And she said that, yes, you've written exactly what you have felt. So please continue to write. With each poem that you write, you will write better and better. So it was very encouraging.
Yeah, it was.
And she had this personality from the beginning, very, very definite. She would speak to the point, definite, not dilly-dallying with words, not knowing what to say, not trying to formulate. She knew what she wanted to say. She would be precise. And she had the strength, Yeah, it was there initially in school.
So I know when I read the book, it really resonated with me, because, it took me back to my childhood. Also, very importantly, the small things you think they're inconsequential episodes in your childhood. But now when I look back, I realize how they have shaped, they shaped the person that you are. And that's happened hugely in your case.
Yes, absolutely.
Be it as a writer, be it as an artist, be it as, an actor too. Because
my mother, and other people in the family who were so crazy about cinema.
Right, yes.
I would give a lot of credit to both my parents, my father and my mother, in shaping me the way I have, my interests, my passions, everything. It's somewhere comes from them. Father was a writer, so he wrote books. Writing, I saw him at the typewriter in the veranda. He was typing away. He wrote a lot of short stories. Then, of course, his major work came later in America, the immigrant psyche. He wrote a book called Striped Zebra. But my mother was a painter. And वो तो मुझे dining table पे बिठा देती थी and just sketch करो. And then she would teach me how to sketch. So my drawing, sketching, painting comes from Mama. She was a wonderful painter.
You have some of the...
I have, this picture. This is the mosque and the terrace of my house. The
It's
mosque and
lovely.
the terrace. This
There's
is
a
where
photograph also like that, I think, inside.
I slept on this terrace 19 years. All summers were here. And like I say, I was living within the walled city where the mosque and the house were just adjacent to each other. So the dome was forever there. The presence of the dome, yeah. So Mama made this painting. This painting is my mother's. Yeah, it's pastels and it's done by her.
But it's so nice. I mean, you lived in the city, Amritsar, which is known for, Darbar Sahib, the most, the most iconic, one of the most iconic monuments in the country, the Golden Temple. And you have this mosque right next to you, and you talk so much about it. And you talk of your school, Sacred Heart Convent. So this whole community, Christian.
The church, going to church.
So it also just shows the times that we lived in were simpler, happier, and everyone lived in a lot of, harmony and tolerance.
And then how, as a little girl, how I discovered the Sikh gurus.
Yes, right. The museum you just happen to walk into.
I just walk in and I see this very stark image to me.
Yes.
At that age, it was really startling image of a man, of a soldier, fighter, with a talwar in one hand and his own severed head. So it was something that, and then I got a little intrigued by, but of course, these are so many.
Yes, so many. You can't
the
even.
book is full of little things all over the place.